Right now, the traditions of Wisconsin's native tribes are being shown off this weekend. Our Braden Ross reports this half hour on the Nishala powwow.
While today is going to be picture perfect, a week from now, that could be a totally different story. Just why, coming up.
Plus news this morning out of Australia. 3 Marines are dead after the plane they were on crashed off an island there. Australia's Prime Minister calling it a regrettable incident. We have the breaking details. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. It is Sunday, August 28th. I'm Kyle Pazarski. Details on those stories in a bit, but first we take a look outside with Alex Harrington. Alex, how are you doing on this fine Sunday?
Hey, I'm doing great, Kyle and company. I need an extra cup of coffee, I think, this morning. I've only had 2, but I think I'm going to go for another one here a little bit later. Our coffee forecast, if you are stepping out for that hot cup of coffee, this is what you can expect right now. Sunny, mild as we go through the morning hours. A few clouds to start things off. But again, a great day. Great time, great temperature to just have that cup of joe out there. Temperatures as we go on through the rest of your Sunday, middle to upper 70s across the area. Should have less in the way of clouds. They kind of hung on yesterday, keeping things a little bit cooler on your Saturday, but a little bit warmer, just a touch warmer on your Sunday. Again, picture perfect. I want to see those pictures. If it's a picture perfect day, it's a great day to send those pictures. First warn at WISC-TV.com. We get those photos and then we try to get them here on air. A little bit later in your morning, maybe you still are hanging on to that cup of coffee. Temperatures up around 70 by lunchtime, low to mid 70s across the area, both here and our friends that also tune in up near La Crosse.
Alex, I'm thinking I need an extra large today. Thank you so much. Native singers, dancers, and drummers from across the country are coming together in Baraboo this weekend for the Ho-Chunk Nation's annual Nishala powwow. Our Braden Ross gives us a look.
Powwow is more than a profession. It is a way of life.
For Boy Ladd, that way of life goes back a long way.
I started dancing back in 1952 in Black River Falls, Wisconsin. I was brought into the circle by my grandmother.
After years on the powwow circuit, he's seen a lot.
I traveled to probably about 30 powwows a year. In other words, 30 weeks of dancing.
Now he's on his home turf, sharing his knowledge as the MC of the Ho-Chunk Nation's annual Nishala powwow.
At this time, bringing in our grand entry for this afternoon session.
I serve today as an MC to teach a lot of the younger generation, a lot of the non-native people, our way of life. It isn't just a bunch of hey jumping around out there. There's a lot of meaning.
One of the younger generation he's talking about, Diana Funmaker.
I've actually gone to powwows for as long as I can remember, probably right after I was born.
She's a middle schooler, a 3-sport athlete, and last year's Nishala powwow princess.
It's just, representing your people, your tribe, and where you're from.
For her, powwows are about more than just the dancing.
Powwows is a big part of my life, because I go to almost an all-white school. Powwows are one thing that's just for me, that I can have, that my friends don't. And I think it's really special for me because it's something they don't have. They won't get this experience the way I do.
And while powwows are something that set Funmaker apart, they also bring people and cultures together. I
was always taught by my grandparents that if you have a gift, share it.
Reporting in Baraboo, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
If you missed Saturday's event, you can still have a chance to join in on the fun today at noon for the final grand entry. A developing story this morning. A crash happened at University Avenue on the south boundary of the village of Shorewood Hills. It took place just before midnight. Video from the scene shows a light gray sedan flipped upside down near a road barrier. A News 3 Now crew at the scene reported seeing a canine unit in the area following the crash. Neither Shorewood Hills or Madison police were available for comment this morning. Monroe police arrested a woman Friday afternoon who they say was driving under the influence and crashed. Officers were called to the intersection of State Highway 69 at 30th Street just after 4:20 p.m. An investigation found that a 40-year-old woman was traveling south on Highway 69. She crossed the median and hit a light pole, then a signpost and building. She was arrested for OWI first offense and cited for failing to maintain control of her vehicle. 3 U.S. Marines have died after the aircraft they were on crashed in a North Australian island. It happened this morning during a multi-nation military exercise. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirmed all 3 are American service members. In a news conference on Sunday, Albanese said the incident, quote, was regrettable.
We do follow protocols at a time like this, and the Australian Defence Force are cooperating with our friends in the United States Defence Force to make sure that we provide every assistance possible.
23 were on board at the time of the crash. As of now, there is no detail on a possible cause. An interim head of the Maui Emergency Management Agency has been selected. Mayor Richard Bison announced Friday that former administrator of the Hawaii County Civil Defense Agency, Daryl Oliveira, will take on the role. Bison said he brings invaluable experience, calling his hiring a step towards serving Maui County's community in the wildfire disaster. This comes over a week after Herman Adanya resigned from the role, citing health reasons. Adanya's decision came a day after he defended the silence of the island's siren system. Oliveira is expected to begin his new role tomorrow. Also in Maui, a spokesperson for Hawaiian Electric is denying reports the utility may have removed evidence related to the wildfire investigation. The Washington Post was the first to report the utility may have removed evidence from the scene in Lahaina, but a spokesperson for Hawaiian Electric says the Post story is not accurate. The utility is fully cooperating with federal, state, and local investigators and providing access to any equipment that workers removed. The utility is under scrutiny, with some people suing the company. They say Hawaiian Electric failed to shut down its power lines ahead of the fire despite high wind and red flag warnings. Thousands gathered at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Saturday to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington. Organizers say yesterday's event is not a commemoration of the historic march. Instead, they say it is a continuation of the dream Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. outlined at the Lincoln Memorial in 1963. Among those who spoke was House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. He spoke about the importance of voting and that while progress has been made, work towards King's dream continues.
60 years later in this great country, we've come a long way, but we still have some things that have to be worked out. So we're here today to continue our march toward a more perfect union.
Martin Luther King III and the Reverend Al Sharpton also spoke at the event. The March on Washington took place on August 28th of 1963. During this last full weekend of summer, Madison families were able to check out the new buses and meet the staff that will be serving the district this fall. The Madison Metropolitan School District and their new transportation partner, First Student, put on the back-to-school summer carnival Saturday. Admission, food, games, and activities were free for all MMSD families that attended. First Student organized the event to meet the community.
What we wanted to do is, being a new service provider in the community, we wanted to open up our doors to the community and actually invite them here and to meet the employees and just to have some overall fun before the start of the school year.
MMSD entered into a 3-year contract with First Student to help modernize the district's transportation services. This includes GPS tracking, which will allow school administrators and families to know when buses arrive at school and home. In La Crosse, the YMCA hosted its back-to-school drive at the Doll Y facility to help families in the community with supplies to get ready for the approaching school year. Families were able to stop by and fill up book bags with all sorts of supplies to get kids ready for school. Organizers say the YMCA sees a large number of families in the region that are in need and that this support helps them out during difficult times. Film enthusiasts gathered at the Bartell Theater Saturday afternoon for the Madison Film Festival. The event allowed filmmakers and moviegoers to connect and showcase their talents through the Artistic Showcase. Hosted by the Badger Film Group, it looks to promote film culture here in Madison and allow artists to discover a side of them and safely and comfortably express themselves and their visions.
We are showing their work and we are making sure that they get all the praise and that, we're giving them that confidence to make the next film because the film you're working on, that is so important. You want to get that done. You got to be creative, but it's about what's next. You got to always have your eye on the future. Stay present, but be aware of the future. We want people set up for that future to make another killer movie.
If you'd like to learn more about Jared and his passion with film, you can find it on our website at channel3000.com. Cool cars, live music, food trucks, and beer. Days Day had everything that makes a great Wisconsin summertime Saturday. Hosted by Capital Speed, the event is a car show and live music festival. It was a celebration of the cult classic 1993 movie, Dazed and Confused. The main objective of the event was to benefit kids in local communities, making needs for pediatric research more attainable.
These mainly outlying EMS units are going to get the pediatric sized and appropriate equipment that they need from shows just like this.
All the benefit from the event helps pediatric equipment in the EMS vehicles. This was the inaugural Dazed car show for kids. And now a look at today's date in history for August 27th. In 1908, Lyndon Johnson, who served as the 36th president, was born in Stonewall Jackson. The first edition of the Guinness Book of World Records was published in 1955 rather. Gosh, I really need that coffee this morning. And in 1964, the film Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews, made its world premiere in Los Angeles. And musician Stevie Ray Vaughan died in a helicopter crash today on this date in 1990 near East Troy, Wisconsin. Still ahead, new details on Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich pretrial detention in Russia. Plus, you're taking a live look outside. Alex has another check of the forecast just ahead.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes my slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted my slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25, or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
At Pick and Save, everyone wins when it comes to savings because you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery as you do in store. So no matter how you shop, everyone saves big. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Happy Sunday morning there, folks. From me to you, I'm wearing the yellow because and the orange glass, but they may look a little yellow on your end. Doesn't matter. The reason why I color coordinate is because warming up by the weekend, that's what we have our eyes on here on the First Warn Weather Team. After picture perfect weather, we're keeping an eye on just how high those temperatures might get by the time we get out to the Labor Day weekend. Well, our outdoor activity forecast here for your Sunday, we got checks morning, afternoon, and evening in the good department. 1, 2, 3. So get out there, that walk, your walk with your dog. I got to get my dog out, Loki, for a walk. Perfect day, picture perfect day for that. Temperatures right now out there, pretty cool for this time of year. 45 right now in Camp Douglas, almost too chilly to even have the windows open. Otherwise, we've got lower to middle 50s across the rest of the area, and we'll be warming up today. Let's track that here hour by hour. And I'm actually going to swing over here because part of the reason why our temperatures yesterday stayed a little bit cooler was we had these cool winds off of Lake Michigan. And as that cool air came in, it also brought low clouds in from the east. When you have low clouds during the day, that will keep your temperatures from getting up as warm as they can get. Now let's watch those clouds here as we head through the morning hours. Notice they start to filter out as temperatures climb closer to 70 degrees. And then as we get into the afternoon, they filter out a little bit more and a little bit more as temperatures climb into the lower to middle 70s. And by the time we get to the end of your Sunday, conditions will be generally mostly sunny across much of the area, provided the clouds get out of here as we go into the later afternoon, going into the evening hours. Again, temperatures low to mid 70s across the area. And as we go into your Sunday evening, clear skies. And with clear skies, that will allow that heat to go out to space, which means a cool night, a comfortable night on your Sunday going into the very beginning of your work week. All right, our Climate Prediction Center friends, they are still showing, look at all this red across the center portion of the country that inches its way all the way to the north in the upper Midwest, including knocking on the door here in Wisconsin as we head out towards Labor Day. What does this mean? This means our temperatures are going to go up, and we can see that here in the 7 to 10 day forecast. Folks tune in from the La Crosse area and look at their temperatures by next weekend. Lower 90s. Temperatures in the 60s to near 70 at night, so another warm stretch is on the way. Now let's look at this for Madison. Temperatures in the upper 80s with lows in the middle to upper 60s. I'm a little bit concerned about those temperatures, upper 80s, that might be a little too cool. According to some of our weather models, we'll be keeping an eye on that, of course, folks, to see if those temperatures need to be boosted into the 90s for the Madison area, too. Of course, send us those viewer photos. Thank you again, Tanya from Lake Mills. What a pretty sunrise, sunset picture. You can always send those photos to us very easily. Just click the submit button on the First Warn Weather app.
Thank you, Alex. Attorneys for Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich have filed an appeal against the decision to extend his pretrial detention. That is according to Russian state media outlet TASS, which cited Moscow's effort in their court. Gershkovich's pretrial detention was extended on Thursday until November 30th. He was arrested in March on allegations of spying. Both Gershkovich and the Wall Street Journal have denied the allegations. If convicted, he faces up to 20 years in jail. The State Department announced Thursday that the Biden administration's efforts to secure his release will continue throughout his pretrial detention. Next week, the Biden administration will name the first 10 drugs that will be subject to price negotiation in Medicare, according to two sources. The controversial program was authorized by the Inflation Reduction Act that Democrats pushed through Congress last year. However, the drug industry and its supporters are determined to quash the effort, filing at least 8 lawsuits in recent weeks declaring it unconstitutional. The program is expected to save Medicare nearly $99 billion over 10 years, according to the Congressional Budget Office. The negotiated prices likely won't be in effect until 2026. There was another mass shooting this weekend, this one at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida. Police say the gunman killed 3 black people in a racially motivated attack yesterday afternoon. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has more on what happened from New York.
There were tears and deep grief outside the Dollar General store in the northwest section of Jacksonville, where police say a white man filled with hate launched a devastating attack.
Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated and he hated black people.
Police say the gunman, who was in his 20s, donned a bulletproof vest and mask in the predominantly black neighborhood before entering the store. They say he was armed with a handgun and an AR-15 style rifle painted with swastikas, and that he killed 2 black men and a black woman, then took his own life.
At 1:18 p.m., he texted his father and told his father to check his computer. At 1:53 p.m., the shooter's family members called the Clay County Sheriff's Office. By that time, he had already began shooting in Jacksonville.
Police say the gunman left behind racist writings at his family's home.
It's just something that should not and must not continue to happen in our community.
The attack comes exactly 5 years after a shooting at a video game tournament in Jacksonville that left 2 people dead and injured 10 others. Police say the gunman's writings indicate that may have been why he committed the shooting this weekend. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
The FBI will investigate the shooting as a hate crime. The White House says President Biden was briefed on the attack. We're back with more after the break.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one, get one free ends Labor Day. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made My Pillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded My Pillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you 4imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good Sunday morning there, folks. A few clouds expected across the Madison area and areas off towards the south and towards the east as temperatures climb through the middle 60s to near 70 degrees by the time we get up towards that lunch hour. High temperatures today up in the middle 70s in Madison, provided we can get that sunshine across the area. And then as we take a peek here, our friends over towards the La Crosse area, they could be seeing temperatures in the upper 70s. Because a little bit more in the way of sunshine. So temperatures right around 60 at 9 a.m. We'll go for 67 at noon. Maybe take the lunch outside, maybe get the laundry out on the line this afternoon with temperatures up around 75, and then a beautiful evening for grilling.
A trip to the movies could cost you much less on Sundays, and job seekers are looking for more money. Christine Lazar explains in this Eye on Consumer report.
The amount of money Americans want to switch jobs has reached a new high. The New York Federal Reserve Bank says the lowest pay a worker would accept to change jobs is just under $79,000. That's up from $72,000 last year. Sales of electric cars are charging higher. Cox Automotive says drivers bought nearly 300,000 new EVs in the second quarter of 2023, a new record. That's 48% higher than the same time last year. Experts say price cuts, a wider variety of cars, and tax credits are boosting sales. And if you still haven't seen the Barbie movie, Oppenheimer, or some other big summer blockbusters, you can catch them this weekend for just $4. Sunday is the second annual National Cinema Day. More than 3,000 theaters are expected to participate, including AMC and Regal locations. And that's your Eye on Consumer. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
A surreal underwater interactive art exhibit is now open in Milwaukee through December. Reporter James Groh gives us a look inside.
Fantastical, whimsical, trippy. Those are the three words I would use to describe this new interactive art exhibit in Milwaukee. This is Deep Lake Future, an art exhibit in Walker's Point.
Sometime in the not too distant future, the Great Lakes have flooded and the invasive species that live in the Great Lakes have taken over the ecosystem. So scientists are trying to find ways to survive, merging AI and technology with these invasive species in hopes that we can find some answers.
Daniel Murray is the founder of the production studio Fuzz Pop Workshop, which created Deep Lake Future.
My hope is that people experience something like they've never seen before.
This interactive exhibit is good for all ages. There are hidden hideaways that you have to crawl through, plus a room where your shadow makes a rainbow. Daniel built this space with 25 local artists, ranging from composers to electrical engineers to painters and sculptors. Just listen to the music score they custom made. Plus, you can make ambient music with this modified sturgeon. Daniel knew it was important to incorporate the Great Lakes ecosystem into this almost dystopian exhibit.
We're proud of our city, we're proud of the lakes.
And it's a slight nod to what can happen if we don't preserve our lakes.
Does it share your desire?
This is just the beginning of exhibits like this. Daniel views Deep Lake Future as a prototype.
So our hope is to do this at the warehouse scale. Multiple spaces and levels, performances, have our much larger Deep Lake Future, but also a Northwoods or some sort of strange farm experience.
As James Groh reporting, there's still a half-hour news ahead here on Weekend Mornings. Stick with us.
You've got this. Whatever it is, you're ready for it. Your newly purchased defenses, top of the line. Your backup, backing up. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee-free with no minimum balance requirements. So if your new house still has some old tenants, we'll make sure your checking account won't be giving you any surprises. You've got this with Associated Bank.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes My Slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted My Slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25, or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked, and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. You check the expiration dates.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month, plus 4 free phones. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
You should Angie that.
Angie, what?
Angie that. It means comparing custom quotes from skilled service professionals or booking at an upfront price so you can find the best price for you. Get started today at Angie.com.
Lowe's knows that fall's shorter days call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your fall projects by getting the most out of our deals now. And with Lowe's Pay, it's never been easier to shop at Lowe's. Labor Day savings are here, in-store and online.
Monday, meet a family in the 608 who's on a mission to give back to their community.
Josh shows you what they're doing to help neighborhood kids get ready for school.
And we are expecting cooler than average temperatures as we close out the month of August. Join us Monday morning between 4:30 and 7.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Experience a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
Right now, following the Republican debates this past week, several conservative super PACs are spending millions on advertising what it means for the campaign.
And while we're tracking below normal temperatures for a couple of days, just when we go way above normal, that's coming up.
Plus, we look back at the life of legendary Price is Right host Bob Barker and the impact he had on the world. It's Sunday, August 27th. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. I'm Kyle Pazorski. Let's take a look outside this morning with Alex. How are you doing today, Alex, for your forecast?
Hey, Kyle and company. I'm doing pretty good. I got the orange glasses on because while we're tracking cool temperatures now, I suppose I could wear the cool blue glasses that I've got. But my eyes, the First Warn Weather Team, were focused on a big warm-up that's coming. That warm-up isn't today. Let's get through your Sunday. First, a few clouds out there here on our WISC-TV Skycam. These low clouds hung on yesterday. That didn't allow the sun to get down to the ground and warm us up quite as much as we were expecting yesterday. We will be keeping an eye on the clouds as they depart today. Hopefully they will as we look here at our Capital Skycam. A few more breaks in the skies here. As we get more breaks, that allows the temperatures to warm up, and I am expecting a little bit warmer of a day on your Sunday here. Look at, though, down towards Platteville, though, a little bit more of those cumulus clouds kind of hanging on there with that deck. And if we can't get that deck of clouds to clear, we might have to modify our temperatures just a little bit. But I am thinking it's going to be a pretty nice day today. Let's look at our patio forecast here. I'll get out of the way so we can break things down here. Hour by hour, we'll do 62 with a few clouds at 9. Those clouds start to filter out by 11 at 66 degrees. As we get into the afternoon, notice a few more of the suns in there, 68 by 1 p.m. and then lower to middle 70s by the time we get to the end of your Sunday. But this is cool compared to where we will be a week from now. More on that in just a bit.
Thank you, Alex. The super PAC backing Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign is spending more than $12 million in its latest ad buy. According to Ad Impact Data, Never Back Down spent $12.3 million so far on the new ad buy. More than $11 million of that will be targeting major media markets in Iowa. The ads are set to begin airing the week of September 6th and will run through Halloween. With the latest ad buy, Never Back Down has spent up to $31 million on ads. Tim PAC, which supports Tim Scott, has spent more than $37 million, while Mega Inc. has spent nearly $23 million. That's a super PAC supporting former President Donald Trump. The NASA SpaceX Crew 7 mission blasted off to the International Space Station on Saturday. 4 astronauts representing 4 nations and space agencies across the globe are on the rocket, kicking off a mission expected to last more than 6 months. This is the second try at launch for Crew 7. A Friday morning attempt was scrubbed by mission managers. SpaceX's Dragon capsule Endurance is scheduled to dock at the space station at 8:50 this morning. SSM Health held an infant memorial tree dedication in Monona on Saturday. In partnership with the Healing Our Hearts organization and the Community Advisory Board, it was created to bring attention to the high infant mortality rate among Black women and reproductive health disparities in Dane County. The event hopes to honor the lost children and bring awareness on the mortality rate among Black infants.
I think this personifies many, many things. It personifies and brings light to the number of infants that we have lost in this state over the last few years. It brings welcoming thoughts and worries for families to bring their babies here to be born.
The event was held at Weningua Park. The trees sponsored by SSM Health are meant to be a calming place for parents who have experienced the loss of a child. 3 people were fatally shot at a Dollar General in Jacksonville, Florida, Saturday afternoon, rather. The city sheriff confirmed 2 men and a woman were killed. All the victims were black. The sheriff says the suspect, a white male in his 20s, wanted to kill black people and says Saturday's attack was driven by hate. He went on to say it appears the gunman acted alone and he reportedly shot and killed himself. The FBI says it will investigate the incident as a hate crime. Native singers, dancers, and drummers from across the nation are coming together in Baraboo this weekend for the Ho-Chunk Nation's annual Nishia Powwow. This is one of the Ho-Chunk Nation's 3 big powwows of the year, bringing together people from tribes across the country. Dancers from the oldest to the youngest generations showed off their skills at the powwow grounds on Saturday, competing for the chance to win cash prizes. Last year's powwow princess, Diana Funmaker, says powwows are about more than just the dancing and the prizes. They're a unique tie to her culture that she's proud to represent.
Powwows is a big part of my life, because I go to almost an all-white school. Powwows are one thing that's just for me, that I can have, that my friends don't. And I think it's really special for me because it's something they don't have. They won't get this experience the way I do.
Saturday's event also included a cultural marketplace where Native vendors showed off their craft skills and visitors got a chance to take home some of the art. If you missed it, you still have a chance to join in on the fun. There's one final grand entry happening today at noon. People are mourning the loss of Bob Barker, the former longtime host of the game show The Price is Right, died on Saturday. Barker served as the host of the classic game show for 35 years. He earned 19 Daytime Emmys and the Lifetime Achievement Award and was also inducted into the Television Academy's Hall of Fame in 2004. His Price is Right successor, Drew Carey, posted an old image with Barker on social media with the message saying he is brokenhearted. Barker's work grew to include more than just talking to contestants and making Americans laugh, as CBS's Carter Evans reports.
Here's the star of the new Price is Right, Bob Barker.
For more than 5 decades, Bob Barker ruled the game show universe. First, 20 years as host of the classic,
For consequences.
followed by 35 years of The Price is Right, the longest, most acclaimed run in game show history. And the contestants were just as memorable.
I had a dream about you, so I had to come down here.
What were we doing in the dream?
You were chasing me in the hayloft.
Most were enthusiastic, some over-enthusiastic.
I said I want to kiss you.
My dear, that can be a... Oh, wow! Yes, all right.
But Bob Barker's real passion was animal rights.
I began to be aware of the terrible mistreatment and exploitation of animals in our country, in the world, as a matter of fact. And I just felt compelled to try to do what I could do.
He testified in Washington on the plight of captive elephants and closed his final show with the same simple plea he had done thousands of times before.
And please remember, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.
How would I like to be remembered? As a man who tried to treat others as he would have them treat him, since he couldn't help all living things, chose animals and did what he could for them. Also that he did audience participation shows for a long time on television.
Carter Evans, CBS News, Hollywood.
Coming up next on Weekend Mornings, our Shane Hogan sits down with Dr. Rupa Shah talking about how to get enough sleep at night. Health Conversations is next. Stick with us.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The MyPillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, MyPillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made MyPillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded MyPillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
Wow, you really made our dreams come true.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve.
Guess that's what American Family Insurance is for. He's the wise twin.
I'm talking. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto with American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. During the final days of the Discover Summer Sales Event, choose FlexBuy on Escape or Edge and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash.
You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
And good Sunday morning there, folks. Just loading up my socials here. I always like to bring that up when I can here. Said good morning to folks, and folks are saying good morning back. You can always follow me, meteorologist Alex Harrington, on Facebook. So again, good morning, folks on Facebook who are dialing in and also watching things this morning here. Let's open up our forecast frosted donuts here. Let's take a look at our Sunday morning through the Sunday forecast here. We'll start off with temperatures right around 62 degrees. We'll do right around 63 degrees by 10 a.m. A few clouds over portions of southern Wisconsin. If we can get those clouds to clear out, look at this as we eat more of our donuts up today. Temperatures up around 67 degrees as we head towards the lunch hour. Then as we get into the afternoon hour, as we see those temperatures climb because the clouds will start to clear out on your Sunday. It'll be a gorgeous day, wonderful morning to get that coffee and a donut to enjoy and start your Sunday.
Thank you so much, Alex. In this week's Health Conversation, our Shane Hogan sat down with Dr. Rupa Shah to talk about ways to make sure you get enough sleep. Here now is that conversation.
Well, people often cut back on their sleep for work, for family demands, or to binge a series on TV, but even one night of short sleep can affect you the next day. I'm joined this morning by SSM Health family medicine physician and wellness coach, Dr. Rupa Shah, who says getting enough sleep is important for people of all ages to stay in good health. Always a good reminder. Yes. So let's start with this. What are some of the signs that you're not getting enough sleep?
Yeah, so if you're waking up and just feeling unrefreshed, still feeling groggy, and then feeling throughout the day that you need to take naps, you're probably not getting enough sleep, or you're not getting good quality sleep. You can also start having some mood issues, feeling irritable, kind of that short fuse. You may also find yourself wanting to eat more, craving more, sugary foods, more caffeine, things like that. So just overall that feeling of sluggishness, tiredness, can't focus, concentrate. These are all signs that you probably aren't getting enough sleep.
Yeah, it can lead to a lot of different other potential health issues. Now,
Absolutely.
What are some of the side effects of sleep deprivation?
So again, some of those same things. So those mood issues can then turn into depression, feeling down, sad, trouble focusing, concentrating at work, getting your tasks done at work. All of these things get compounded when you're not getting good quality sleep at night.
Yeah, it can really affect you throughout the day, throughout your whole week.
Yeah.
Now, what are some ideas to help people get the sleep that their bodies need?
Yeah, so I always say routine, routine, routine. You gotta have a good bedtime routine. And this includes getting rid of your cell phones and bright lights before night, or bringing them into your bedroom.
Right.
You wanna have a nice, calm, quiet sleeping environment. You know, dark curtains. You don't wanna have loads of laundry baskets that you have to think about at night. So you really just wanna have a calm space. And then you wanna make sure that you go to bed at the same time every night, waking up the same time, even on the weekends, which is really hard to do, but sticking to that regularity and that schedule is really gonna help you throughout the week as well.
Yeah, it's that consistency thing, and I mean, I struggle with it. I'm sure a lot of people out there do, but it's, again, getting that routine down.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Dr. Shaw, where else can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shaw.
All right, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Still ahead, Andrew Banser joins us for a look at Saturday's news and sports. How the Packers do in their final preseason game is next. Plus, you're taking a live look outside. Alex has your full forecast just ahead.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
You got me. Okay, you're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. For the guarantee of high-quality promotional items delivered on time, go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. At Pick and Save, everyone wins when it comes to savings because you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery as you do in store. So no matter how you shop, everyone saves big. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Happy Sunday morning there, folks. All right, which coffee cup do you want here this morning on your Sunday? Do you want the small, medium, large? or the extra large? I think I'm going to go for the extra large right now. At least that's how I think that's how I put the graphic together. I couldn't remember. I guess I need a little bit more caffeine. One of my social media viewers, you know who you are out there, that's Facebook, meteorologist Alex Harrington, they don't prefer coffee. They like Pepsi in the morning, and I have my Coke Zero over there. I had 2 cups of coffee earlier. But if you are heading out for a cup of coffee this morning, turning sunny temperatures right around 60 degrees, so you really can't beat that. Now, yesterday, I want to talk about why our temperatures were just a little bit cooler on your Saturday. It's because we had some low clouds that hung around for much of the day. But we're seeing some breaks in those clouds here in our Madison WISC-TV Skycam. So I'm a little bit more optimistic today that our temperatures will be a little bit warmer out there. We can track that too with our future track model. I'll sneak out of the way. See this white area from Madison, Janesville over towards Milwaukee? These are those low clouds that are streaming in off of Lake Michigan. If you have clouds out there, the sun can't get to the ground, it can't warm the ground up, and then you don't feel warmer when you have clouds out there because those clouds are limiting that heat from getting down to the ground. But as we head here during the late morning going into the afternoon hours, you see the white go away, so the filtering of the sun becomes more of a mostly sunny, fingers crossed, as we go into your Sunday afternoon and into your Sunday evening. That will allow those temperatures to warm up and be a little bit warmer than where we were yesterday on your Saturday. And then as we go into your Sunday evening here, cooling down, and I expect to cool tonight because I expect generally clear skies as we go into your Sunday night, going into the beginning of your Monday morning, and that allows the heat, the radiation, so to speak, to go right out to space. That allows those temperatures near the ground to cool off because that warm air is going, like I said, upwards. Well, speaking of warm air, we're going to have warm air coming back inwards as we go towards the Labor Day time frame. Our friends at the Climate Prediction Center showing above to much above normal temperatures moving back into southern Wisconsin. This is what we were alluding to in our Beyond the Barometer series about the potential for heat coming back into southern Wisconsin. Our friends in La Crosse could be above the 90-degree mark by the time we get to about this point next week. And I was saying earlier in our show, will we make 90 degrees here in the Madison area as we go into next weekend? And it's very, very possible. Looking at some weather models, we like to look to see if there's a consensus with those weather models indicating more consistency with temperatures getting up near 90. And our weather models are starting to allude to that. So, Kyle and folks, we may need to have our temperatures here in the upper 80s boosted up to 90 or above. We'll be keeping an eye on that.
It's been 3 decades since somebody not named Favre or Rodgers quarterbacked the Packers, and today we got one step closer to that mantle being passed on. Jordan Love and the Pack got their final preseason tune-up done yesterday in Green Bay. Packers came away from their first 2 drives with just a field goal. Love trying to end the preseason with an 80-yard touchdown drive, trying to finish it off here. Play action, Love rolls left and connects with the rookie tight end Luke Musgrave. Green Bay really likes what they see out of number 88. And then 3 minutes into the second quarter, J. Love drops back looking to pass and fires a back shoulder bullet to Christian Watson and sticks him for the touchdown. Green Bay would go on to win it 19-15. Love passes for 63 yards in his 3 preseason games. The first-year starter went 21 for 33 for 193 yards, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. A national championship in 2021, an Elite 8 run last year, and now Wisconsin volleyball is back for more. They won their season opener against Baylor yesterday, make that on Saturday, and we're back in the Twin Cities facing TCU yesterday. First set, Horned Frogs float one over, and Anna Smrek elevates and unleashes the cannon on TCU. Wisconsin now in the second set, trying to get the next point, and it's Smrek again at 6'9". She had an absolute heyday yesterday. Then Wisconsin trying to bring out the broom. Set point in the third, and Izzy Ashburn finds Sarah Franklin up top. Wisconsin wins it in straight sets. They start the year 2-0. What a great start to the season. They may not have the best roster, but boy, have the Brewers found a way this year. The winners of 6 straight are 4 games up on the Cubs and the leaders in the NL Central. Trying to make it 7 straight, hosting the Padres. 5th inning, San Diego up 1-0. No outs and 2 on for Andrew Monasterio, who turns up the volume and says, let's keep this party going. Mark Canha would score, and that would tie the game at 1 apiece. Later in the frame, Crew up 2-1. This one was all about the 5th inning. William Contreras just keeps it fair barely, and it would bring home a pair to score. Brewers win it 5-4 and make it 7 straight wins, their longest win streak this year. That's your morning sports fix. Have a sensational Sunday.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Post says the key is under the Bisanguita cactus.
When you want to easily unlock your vacation,
Really helpful.
it matters where you stay. True by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better. With 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. Plus a creamy taste that makes that smoothie even smoothier. Fairlife.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made My Pillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded My Pillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
With all eyes on Battleground, Wisconsin as Campaign 2024 begins to heat up, News 3 Now brings you team coverage all the way from the president's recent visit.
You have the best workers in the world.
To coverage and analysis of the first GOP presidential debate in Milwaukee.
It's going to tighten, it's going to get strange. There are lots of things that are going to happen over the next 14 months.
For the best local political coverage throughout Campaign 2024, stay with News 3 Now and Channel 3000.
All right, folks, we're tracking a picture-perfect Sunday. Mild conditions as we go through Thursday, and then enter the warm-up as we head towards Labor Day weekend. The First Warn Weather Team are keeping an eye on temperatures that could be inching up at or above 90 degrees. More of a likelihood of those hotter temperatures out towards La Crosse and the Mississippi River as we go out towards the Labor Day weekend and towards Labor Day itself. But we're keeping an eye on it as well here for the Madison area and areas near Madison too. Right now I'm going for upper 80s to near 90 degrees. But again, the First Warn Weather Team, we're keeping an eye on weather models. If they start to show a more consistent message that we need to inch these temperatures up and up and up, we may need to boost those temperatures above the 90-degree mark. Thanks again, Tanya, for sending us this beautiful picture here. Look at that, the flowers in the foreground near Lake Mills. You can send us those weather photos. The easiest way to do it, at least this is how I do it, just do the First Warn Weather app. Click that submit button and those photos come to air.